The island of Sodor is surrounded by a beautiful blue sea. It has fields with green and sandy yellow beaches. There are rivers, streams and lots of trees where the birds sing. There are windmills and a coal mine, and docks for visitors for the island arrive. The island also has lots and lots of railway lines. Who's that puffing down the track? It's Thomas. Hello, Thomas. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the island of Sodor.
Rosie owns up. The engines from the island of Sodor enjoy working with coaches and trucks. Rosie likes her work, but she wasn't keen on working with troublesome trucks. "Why do I have to put up working with you?" she grumbled. Rosie remembered the time that the first time she came to work on the Fat Controller's railway and the trucks caused her an accident, so she bumped the trucks into a siding. Gordon watched with interest. "I understand how hard it must be for you," he said, "but if you pretend to be ill you couldn't do this job, couldn't you?" Rosie thought it was a good idea. "I'll try it tomorrow," she said. She did so next morning. "I don't feel well," she said. "Oh dear," said the Fat Controller, "you'll have to go to the fitters' yard. Toby, Percy, I need you to take these empty trucks to the quarry." Percy came to collect Rosie's trucks. "Don't worry, Rosie," said Percy, "you'll soon feel better." Toby and Percy came to work at the quarry. The trucks were feeling very cross. "We can't teach Rosie to put her in the sack, so we'll get Percy and pay him back." But Percy didn't hear them. He collected his loaded trucks and then he set off back to the station. The trucks carried out their plan as they reached the old iron bridge. As Percy slowed down towards the windmill, he could feel the weight of the trucks push forward. "On! On!" they cried. "Help! Help!" called Percy. The trucks pushed Percy so hard that he came off the rails and he was dangling over a steep hill. "Help!" cried Percy. The coupling chain from the truck behind Percy couldn't hold his weight. It suddenly snapped. The Fat Controller had heard the news and sent Toby to rescue Percy. "Bust my buffers," said Toby. "Never mind, Percy, we'll send you get back on the rails." Percy felt battered. His pistons were broken and his buffers were bent. "Thank you, Toby," said Percy as Toby pulled him to the fitters' yard. At the fitters' yard the engineers were examining Rosie. "I can't see anything wrong with you, Rosie," said the workman. Then Toby arrived with Percy. "What happened to you, Percy?" asked Rosie in horror. "I had an accident and the trucks pushed me down a steep hill." "This would have been your accident if you hadn't have been ill," said Toby. But Rosie didn't want to tell Toby and Percy that she pretended to be ill, so she puffed away. Rosie finally got back to Knapford Station. Thomas was just about to take Peter Sam home from being mended when he saw Rosie. "What's the matter, Rosie?" asked Thomas. Rosie told Thomas about Percy's accident. "I pretended to be ill," she said, "and this would have been my accident if I hadn't done that." Thomas understood, but then he thought for a moment. "Did you get this idea from Gordon?" he asked. "Yes," said Rosie. Gordon's done this twice, said Thomas. He told James to pretend to be ill once, and when I did his work, the trucks pushed me into the muddy pond. Gordon told Sir Handel to pretend to be ill as well, said Peter Sam, and when I did his work, the trucks pushed me into the quarry and broke my old funnel. But if that hadn't have happened, I wouldn't have had my new special funnel. I'll have a word with the fat controller as soon as I've taken Peter Sam home, promised Thomas, and then he set off. Later, the fat controller was waiting for Gordon. "You're a very naughty engine!" he snapped. "I'm not," said Gordon. "I didn't cause confusion and delay." "Yes, you did," said the fat controller. "You told Rosie to pretend to be ill and caused Percy a serious accident. Thomas tells me it's not the first time you've done that. You told two other engines to pretend to be ill and caused him and Peter Sam accidents too. You will spend 3 days in your shed." Gordon was shocked. "But what about the express?" he asked. "It looks like Rosie will be doing your work while you'll be taking your own punishment." The next morning, after Toby had visited Percy from the fitters' yard, he went to Knapford station. He was surprised to see Rosie taking the express instead of Gordon. "Gordon usually takes the express. Why are you doing it, Rosie?" "Gordon's been naughty," said Rosie, "so I'm taking the express for a while." And Rosie told Toby that she pretended to be ill, and that she got the idea from Gordon. "I'm glad you owned up to that," said Toby. "Is Percy all right?" asked Rosie. "Oh yes, he's fine," said Toby. "He'll be back to work again soon." And then the two engines went back to work.